Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have finally the video with the deck list that I used to climb till DLV max. Of course, if for all of you that followed live streaming on Saturday, the previous Saturday, we just had the rush to the DLV 19, I guess, with in Hero Alliance deck, but then I just decided to switch to make it quicker. And to be honest, for all the people that asked for a Grave Keeper deck, to be 100% honest with you guys, I tried that as well. I tried to reach DLV max with it, but still we have nothing that is worthy to update a Grave Keeper deck. I tried it with Summoner Monk, but it ended up being not worthy. So this is the deck list that I used. It is a favorite duel deck list. I already told you that this was the easiest way to reach DLV max with heroes at least, and this has some variation compared to the one that I shared with you in January after the ban list. So you may want to see that, and of course stay tuned for the replays and for also an additional replay that I had today in DLV max rank. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So also another thing, guys, you still now there's no community post for what do you want to see me playing on the next live streaming that is as always is gonna be on a Saturday at 5 p.m. Italy time. That's why I'm gonna play some KC Cup. So we're gonna have some KC Cup tilt, and I think I'm gonna play what I feel is the best choice. So that's why I'm not going to let you choose this time only. And this is the deck list, as you can see right here, that I used to climb to DLV max. So it is a favorite duel classic, but as you can see, I cut up the cards to 21. So I hate to play all these. I hate to play these versions with more than 20 cards. So the version in January just consists of 25 cards, I think. So because we had the triple Keeper of Dragon Magic, we also played the Glow Moss, but then play with it, I just realized that with all those cards I had less chances to draw my staple cards, my Forbidden Chalice and my Expendable Day. That's why I decided to cut and to cut down to 21 cards. This is the optimal way. I also had the chance to introduce one Back and Saver. As you can see, I'm not gonna play, I have no limited one. I still didn't find the way to insert the Rhoda, but of course you can just play it. You can just play 22 if that is not a problem for you. Maybe I actually will end up playing that to increase the chances of getting the Liquid Soldier, but this is how the deck list looks like. So I gave up, of course, the Glow Neos, as you can see right there, and this is by far the most consistent stuff. And the Bacon Saver is just a game changer, as back in January, Gookies weren't a thing, but now they are. And the fact that they can just finish you with one attack, even if you have a monster in defense or in attack position, because of that, Back and Saver becomes a mandatory card to play in a Neos fusion deck. So that's why I had to make room for it, and the only way to play a Back and Saver right now is to play a Brave Neos. Actually, to play a Back and Saver that can be easily sent to the graveyard is having a Brave Neos. So with this build, you're almost guaranteed either a Forbidden Chalice or an Expendable Day or the Big and Saver in the graveyard. And when you are more lucky, you're luckier, you can actually get two of these defensive plays. So as you can see, nothing special for the extra deck. We have, of course, the Brave Neos introduced, and I had to cut one Liquid Soldier. Not that much of a deal, just because with 21 cards you really do not want to draw that double cards twice, as we have tons of way to think the deck. With the skill, we send stuff to the graveyard. With Neos Fusion, we send stuff to the graveyard. We have Stratos to get stuff to our hand. So we're still good with just one. And we have the Divine Neos as well, because it can be a nice play just in case we are full of Neos Knight that can't deal damage. The triple Neos Knight, of course, the Brave Neos, the Grand Neos, these the play just in case you meet a monster that can't be destroyed. The couple of Flame Wingmans, and we're good to go. Of course, triple Expendable Day, the Forbidden Chalice, because it is, you know, versatile, as it can make your Neos Knight being able to inflict damage. It can be a surprise. Triple Neos, I decided that it is, you know, you need triple Neos, as if you happen to have that in your hand and it is the only card you can discard to activate the skill Favorite Duel, you definitely want to have three of that. So that's it, and I think we have nothing more to say. Let me know if you're gonna try this. I think this is even cheaper compared to the other one. So I think that's it, guys. Stay tuned for the replays. Of course, I think I'm gonna play this in the VMAX or something different. I mean, if I play Heroes, I'm gonna play this, maybe with the Rhoda added to this. And guys, that is all for the explanation. We can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Agami. Let's see what he has. Turn 1, perfect, because we have the Stratus to add the Liquid Soldier to our hand. So we have the usual main combo to use the skill to send the Liquid Soldier and Neos to the graveyard to grab the Miracle Fusion and go into Neos Knight. So now, first thing first, you always wanna summon a Neos Knight with a Neos Fusion, especially if you do not have a Beacon Seer in your hand, so that just in case you draw your Neos Fusion, you're still able to summon a Brave Neos with Neos Fusion, thus sending a Beacon Seer to the graveyard, because that is of course the purpose. So Liquid Soldier's effect, we draw 2, and as I told you, that's why we draw the Neos Fusion, and now because we summoned the Neos Knight, we can summon the Brave Neos sending the Beacon Seer, and we have 2 of the defensive plays of this deck, the Expendable Day and the Beacon Seer in the graveyard. It's got Fluffal deck, so this is a Fluffal deck as you can see right there, and he's got first polymerization into the Tiger that can pop stuff, so he decided to target the Aeneas and the Expendable Day, our trap card. Also with Fluffal card, he can recycle the polymerization. He had to use the Expendable Day, as you can see, to pop the Frightful Tiger, so it was able actually to use it back again, as you can see right there. So it was able to use the effect once again. So this was kind of a misplay, you know, because I gave him the opportunity to use the effect twice. Then he's got nothing, he's got the Saber Tooth, as you can see, but even with my misplay, he can't finish me, as I have a Beacon Saber. As I told you, this is a game changer. So Beacon Saber, there you go, we're still chilling. Now we have our full combo again. We also have a Neos Fusion, some Stratus to begin with, grabbing the Avian at this point, Favorite Duel to go into our Flame Wingman, and to play a Graves Keeper from outside our deck. As you can see, Flame Wingman, there you go. Second part of the skill to grab to play the Graves Keeper from our outside of our deck, and then we have Neos Fusion to go into the Grand Neos, but there's not even need to go with the effect of Grand Neos. I decided to go with that because we have the effect of Flame Wingman to inflict damage, and then at this point we can just go for lethal. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, against Varis. Let's see what he has. So it's us to go first, and still we have the full combo again. Stratus for Liquid Soldier, of course. Favorite Duel, as always. Now we already have the Neos Fusion, so there's really no point into going to Brave Neos with the Miracle Fusion. Keep in mind that, and Liquid Soldier to draw 2, then discarding Aeneas, as you can see right there, because I had 3, that's why I could discard Aeneas. And then there you go, we have everything now. We have the Beacon Seer in the graveyard, it's got Siphon to begin with to pop the Expendable Day, and because Stratus is not that much needed, I decided to use Expendable Day to pop that, just because I wanted to draw that extra card. So that's why sometimes you might wanna chain your expendable day, you know. So it is a Gookie right here that I can stop just with the chalice. Now keep in mind that this was a crucial play because he decided to set this card first. Thus, let me know he does not have the Gookie Headbutt, so if I stop his special summon, he can't summon anything else for the rest of the turn. So that's why I went with Forbidden Chalice, but if he kept his cards in his hand, I'm not sure I would have negated this, as I would have been afraid of him having a Gookie Headbutt, the one that can special summon itself from the hand, keep in mind that. So I took advantage of his misplay, and now we can just Stratus it out, clear the back row. He's got the bottomless chapel, we don't care about that, because we can still pop the back rows. He should have chained the compulsory, but that's fine for us. So skill again, Miracle Fusion into Flame Wingman, and of course he just scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This is the third duel against what's the name? Salburner, there you go. Salburner, it's us to go first, and still we have the combo, as you can see. First turn first, Stratus to go with Liquid Soldier, same stuff again. This time instead, because we have already Back and Saber, you can actually go into the Brave Neos, you know? And that is exactly what I did, because now with the effect of Liquid Soldier, you can actually discard the Back and Saber. Then I decided to go into Neos Fusion anyway, because I wanted a protection from destruction, and you want to have that, you know why? Because of Dark Hole being around, so you definitely want to have something to protect from destruction. We have the Expendable Day, so we're chilling, and he's got the Jake Jaguar to begin with. I decided to stop that right away. He's got the Silent Cross Swipe to try to pop one of my boys, but I can just protect it with Neos Fusion, and he's got nothing else. But now we have Stratus to pop the back row, so at this point there's nothing he can do. With that, of course, we have the Miracle Fusion to go directly into the Flame Wingman, because keep in mind that with the Neos Fusion in the previous turn, we already sent an AV onto the graveyard. So we have everything. At this point I attacked, I was sure I had the win, but instead he's got the Kuribo, and I do not have lethal, unfortunately. We still have the Back and Saber though, so we should be chilling anyway. He's got the Mirror to summon the Balonix, and also he has the Jack Jaguar in the graveyard, keep in mind that. So Sanctuary, then the skill Rise from the Body of Flames to play the field spell from outside the deck, another Balonix again. Then he's got the Jack Jaguar's effect, as I told you, but still I have too much of a full board. In fact, he did nothing, and I just attacked. He's got the Silent Cross Swipe that won't be able to do nothing. I just attacked twice, and I used Chalice for the surprise, but was not needed, of course, guys. We already have lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. For Duel, my boys, this time against yugioh. Let's see what he has. Xiang, so pretty tough attack to face. This time we already have the Liquid Soldier in our hand, so we can just use the skill. Then Stratus, of course, because you want to thin the deck before drawing the couple of cards, even if we already have both the back rows. Miracle Fusion, there you go, Neos Knight is here. We definitely want to draw the Neos Fusion at this point to have full back rows. There you go, exactly what happened. Neos Fusion to go into the Brave Neos, sending the Back and Saber, and now we got the triple back rows to chill with. It's got the Typhoon to begin with on the Chalice, and I said to use that on my Stratus to boost up its attack. Then it's got Necro Volley and Powerful Marble, so this is just, of course, as it counts as a back row basically, you know. Then Xiang, of course, to go into his Pendulum Summon, so we need to be careful about that. He's got the Noble Dragon Magician to reduce the effect, to reduce the level and summon it. But if you pop the monster he targeted and actually you do not manage to lower the level, to decrease the level, he actually didn't get to summon the guy. So I chained that, Expendable Day, you pop that, I draw a card that you do not summon Noble Dragon, but you could use the effect once again. So you know what, I did it again. Expendable Day, another draw, and also no summon for him. So he had to hand the turn at this point, and we got everything we need because we have Sparkman to begin with, then Neo's Fusion. I didn't go, of course, into the favorite duel skill as we have Necro Valley and we can't use Miracle Fusion. At this point I can just attack. You have more than little. We know which card, what card that is in his hand, so there's nothing to worry about. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. We finally have, this should be the rank up, I think, even if I do not have we have the mark. It's a little bit strange, but this is actually the rank up, as you were gonna see from the glowing screen after the win. So as usual, we have the Liquid Soldier combo, same stuff again, this time no Stratos. I just set the Burstinax because we have the Expendable Day, so we need something to tribute with. Void Management, here comes my misplay. I should have waited for him to use the effect and discard something, but instead I was too early. Anyway, I still draw a card. Then he's got the Homedic to pop my back row. I said, you know what, Expendable Day, you're out as well. So he's got a set card. But we have now everything we needed because we can just go with Favorite Duel, grab a Miracle Fusion, but this time I just wanted to go first into the Flame Wingman, and then I wanted to be able to use Stratos' effect to pop the back row because I was afraid of that. So there you go, we have also the Skyscraper ready, Stratos to pop the back row, and it was actually Void Feast that he already had. But actually I think he had no Void Spell Trap card to discard, so we were chilling for that. We had the Chalice as well. He's got the Decatron, but it actually can turn things back. But thanks to Chalice, I was chilling and he just scoped. Actually, matter of fact, this duel took so long that I actually was frustrated, and I think I reported this guy because after that he just, as you can see right there, time limit when he did nothing for 3 minutes straight. I had to wait, and you know how frustrated I was because this was my rank up duel and I knew it, so he just let me wait that because I couldn't actually, I had to wait to get the win. So that was pretty annoying, to be honest. That's why I reported him. So this was the rank up, as you can see from the glowing background, but we're not done yet. This is Lashed but not Leashed, and this is a duel in DLV Max. It happened in DLV Max. We have of course Cookie with more life points right there, Stratos to begin with, and this was not a perfect hand because we have already a couple of Neos in our hands, so one's gonna be sent to graveyard with the skill. So now keep in mind that with any fusion play we need to have a -1 from our hands, pretty annoying. So we have the double draw, as you can see, discarding the Stratos because I needed 2 Neos in my hands, and then of course Neos Fusion to send the Back and Saver, and this is a duel where Back and Saver actually saves the day. So it is a Suplex to begin with, then we need to be careful about what we stop, you know, with the Expendable Day. It all comes to knowing actually where to interrupt. It's got the Riscarpio, and as some of you suggested during the live streaming, the key is to pop the Linktree monsters. Unless, guys, I mean, he summoned the Thunder Ogre, right? But now I was chilling because he summoned the Thunder Ogre with no other monster on the field. But keep in mind that if he goes into a Linktree and he already has, and he still has a couple of monsters in the main monster zone, he can summon the other guy, actually, the other Linktree that is still a Googie monster that can avoid being destroyed by popping a monster this card points to. In that case, you do not want to wait for the Linktree. Actually, keep in mind that it is really important when you face Googies. So let's go on. It's got the Headbutt as well and the Jet Ogre's effect. Now toggle on, you first want to let him have the cards. Actually he added the Suplex, and then after he added the cards you go into Expendable Day to pop that, and we're chilling. Then Favorite Duel, as you can see, discarding actually the Burstinax, Miracle Fusion into our boy Flame Wingman to be sure to have lethal, but I guess he has some stuff for sure. I also kept the Forbidden Chalice in my hand because I wanted to be able to to go with the surprise with the damage of Neos Knight, but look at this combo. He has the perfect combination of trap cards. He's got Crackdown, Stealth my Brave Neos, and then Expendable Day to pop my Flame Wingman. That was so bad for us. But still, we're not done yet. He's got the Suplex, no interruption at this point, so he might be able to go into his full combos, but instead he went into Phoenix to pop the Skyscraper. Okay, that's still fine. Then both the effect of the Gookie sent to the graveyard to grab card from the deck to his end, and of course he's gonna have the Headbutt to special summon it. But first he's got the rematch again to go into these two guys, and then first Nightmare Unicorn to make the Neos Knight come back to the extra deck, and also the Scorpio to add even another card. Look at that. Then it's got Headbutt, as you can see, and then Link Summon into Jet Ogre, and now you can just go for lethal. He went with the effect of Twist Cobra and Headbutt to grab the Suplex again, and also the finishing move, you know, to be able to inflict 4k damage with just one monster. He decided to go for it, but he forgot that I have Begging Saver. As I told you once again, it saves the day, and we have everything we need right now because we're just going to Miracle Fusion thanks to the skill, and this time we have Elemental Hero Shining Flare Wingman that is coming to the field. Then a couple of back rows, and we just attack, inflict 4k clean damage. As you can see, now I think he's got nothing more. He's got a set card, so we just have to be careful about that. But we still have Stratus to use the effect, pop it. And it was an Expendable Day with which he could have done something, but he knew I had something in my back rows, because if he used Expendable Day to target, for example, the Flare Wingman, I can use my Expendable Day to tribute it and pop the other one. So we were just chilling, and that's how you did, my boys. There you go. So guys, that was all for my deck list and the replays that made me reach DLV max. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Of course guys, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'll be happy to help. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.